Good evening. If Republicans and Democrats can't settle their differences in the next few hours, the federal government will start shutting down operations at midnight Eastern Time. Senate Democrats are refusing to vote for a bill to fund the government until Republicans agree to provide legal status for immigrants brought to the U.S. illegally as children. President Trump and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer had a sit-down today, but is it too late? Here's Chief Congressional Correspondent Nancy Cordes.
As the clock ticked down today, protesters took aim at congressional paralysis. And the White House took aim at the Senate's top Democrat.
OMB is preparing for what we're calling the Schumer shutdown.
But by midday, as the stalemate wore on, the president summoned Schumer to the White House for what he later called an excellent meeting. Schumer was more cautious.
We made some progress, but we still have a good number of disagreements.
The main disagreement, how to replace the DACA program, which protects nearly 700,000 immigrant dreamers from deportation.
These young people are in a hurry to find out whether or not they have a life. That's what it comes down to.
The president plans to terminate DACA in March and says any legislative fix must be paired with tough immigration reforms. But the list keeps changing.
We're interested in what his views are, and those have not been made fully apparent yet.
The irony underlying this fight is that both sides overwhelmingly support both funding the government and protecting the so-called dreamers.
The differences of opinion are not that wide.
We could have gotten this done a couple of months ago.
With little to do today but wait for news, lawmakers spent their time pre-blaming the other side.
I'm surprised that Democrats are willing to shut down the government.
Democrats are not about shutting down government.
If you're good at the art of the deal, this is a good time to show it.
But with Congress struggling to perform one of its most basic functions, Louisiana's John Kennedy noted, no one looks good.
Our country was founded by geniuses, but it's being run by idiots.
Congressional leaders and the White House are still negotiating at this hour, but even if there's a breakthrough before midnight, they'll have to bring the entire Senate and the House back to vote. So a shutdown could still take effect, Jeff, at least temporarily.
Nancy Cordes on top of the story all day. Nancy, thank you.